Hey, how's it going? I got a older Garrett Grandmaster Hunter 2 here, and I'm going to do is put this up against my test bed that I'm going to be testing different metal detectors in. This one is actually in pretty damn good shape. Takes a 6A or 6C cell battery holder, comes with different coils. I'll have the stock coil. I do believe that's like a 7-inch, 8-inch, and it does have pinpoint all metal and whatnot on it. It was a high-end metal detector back then, like 27 years ago. So we'll see what it compares, or how it does compared to other ones. I just tested a Tesor Cibola in here, and that scored a 36 out of 66 points. So let's get started and see how this Grandmaster Hunter does for depth and separation and whatnot, being it's so old. Alright, get her turned on. And let's stabilize the ground tracking. Okay, I'm going to run in discrimination and block out iron. And I got the sensitivity up about as high as I can go. And doing bell tone, as in like the GTI and that. So first test is a 4-inch deep quarter. No problem. Next test is a 7-inch quarter. Yeah, didn't do her. 10-inch quarter. Not even gonna try it. A 4.5-inch deep dime. Hitting it, but kind of struggling the one way. And then a 8-inch dime. Nothing. A 6-inch deep 5-cent piece. It's actually hitting it one way. Then the 8-inch 5-cent piece. Nothing. And then a zinc or a copper penny at 2 inches. A zinc penny at 2 inches. Now, one thing I want to do here is turn discrimination all the way up. Try to block out that zinc. Kind of blocking it out, but struggling. Now we have a silver ring at 6 inches. Turn the discrimination back down. Nothing. Morgan dollar at 11. Might as well even try it. And then a candle holder at 15 inches. Absolutely nothing. Now we move down to a bottle cap at 4 inches. Try to let the wind die down. Try to discriminate out that bottle cap. Got discrimination turned all the way up and it still ain't discriminating it out. 10-cent piece with 4 rusty nails. Well, it's trying that way. Some of the newer metal detectors don't even do that. Hitting that beautiful. Now a 25-cent piece, 3 inches deep with a big nail. and once again it hits it one way but the other no. That's not really too bad. I got a lot of metal detectors that won't even do that. 2 pull tabs, 3 inches. Another discrimination feature. Crank it all the way up. The screen's saying it's down into a pull tab, but it is ringing up. Yeah, leave discrimination all the way up. Got some can slaw. Pretty much telling you it's a quarter. And then a quarter on end. 4 inches deep. I have to say that's a hitter. Not too bad. A 10-cent piece, 4 inches deep with 2 rusty nails. Doing good there. I gotta hold on, here comes the wind. That's pretty impressive though, that 10 cent, 2 inches deep. Now, or I'm sorry, 10 cent with 4 inches deep with 2 rusty nails. Now I got a 1 cent, a 5 cent, and a dime. 4 inches deep, they're all 2 inches apart. I'm going to turn discrimination down. Unless you move real slow, it ain't picking that nickel up in the middle. There's the nickel right there. Not too bad. Alright, next one here is a 1 cent piece and a dime with 7 nails. It's actually doing quite well, considering. It'd actually make you stop and inspect it more and possibly dig it. Next one, a quarter at a foot deep. Nothing. Third row, it's a 22 bullet at 2.5 inches. Turn discrimination off. No. Then a 10 cent piece, 4 inches deep with 5 nails around it. Turn discrimination on. Almost want to do it, but might, sad to say, he'd probably pass it up. And then a dime at 11 inches. Alright, we're going to move, last one. Hot soil right here with a quarter 3 inches deep. It's full of hot rocks and stuff. It's having actually a hard time separating that out. Now we're going to move down to the small stuff. Alright, for starters, I have this metallic Meteorite. I got Discrimination turned all the way down, but we're in Discrimination mode. It's actually trying to hit it. We'll go to all metal. It's picking that up. Not too bad. Next up is a Meteorite, stony Meteorite from Wisconsin that fell a few years ago. Got a little chunk of it. Not really. Have to say no on that. This one here is a 1 grain of 24 karat gold. It's very, very small. That's what it is right there. We're going to wave that on. Turn Discrimination on. Well, I have to tell you, I don't think you'd probably hit that. I don't think you're going to be finding a grain of gold with this old Garrett. Next up, I have 3 copper pieces, from a larger one all the way down to a real tiny one. So, that are much smaller than that grain of gold. Larger one. Let's try that on Discrimination. It's actually picking it up. The medium one, nothing. The little one, nothing. Go to all metal with a little one. Nothing. Not terrible. It's not going to find a grain of gold. You'd be surprised. And run some detectors through here, they pick it up. So, alright. All in all, for a 27-year-old metal detector, is it something worth buying? No, not really. Unless you, guess, like them. From owning one. One, they're pretty heavy, cumbersome, take a lot of batteries. Depth-wise, I'd say max of about 5 inches with a stock coil. One good thing about them, they do have good separation considering it's 27 years old. In time we'll see, but my guess it's actually performing quite well for separation. Now you can get a smaller coil on there, it'd be even better, but for that little cherry picking stuff, this might possibly do pretty good. But overall it's pretty heavy and just shows its age, I guess. The depth on them are not that good and recovery speed isn't the greatest, but it still, I guess, you know, it works. But I ended up scoring this at 20 points out of 66. Now that Tesor Cibola I tested that. That one got 36 points out of 66, and that was running about 8 inches deep, and you know, some good stuff on there. But if you want to look at that video and other ones, you can. But I'll put a listing of everything, you know, below it. Each time I test one, I'll update it and put it in there. So go ahead and subscribe if you want to watch more. I got many other videos too. So there you go, the old Garrett.